Welcome to On the Record. My name is Linda Crockett. We are offering you the opportunity to see the faces and hear the voices of different professions each month. This will give you an opportunity to learn about workplace bullying, harassment, discrimination, racism in every profession. Stay tuned.
So my name is Susan Bourassa Rabichuk. I am a former police officer. I served 3 years in the mid-2000s. My spouse is also a former member of the same agency, having served 13 years. So when my time as a police officer was short, I experienced a lot of sexual harassment and gender discrimination involving my ability to perform the role, as well as discrimination linked to family status later on. One of my first experiences, but definitely not last, happened in training when I was sexually harassed by a male classmate. And when I, basically said no, it was essentially trying to discredit who I am, calling into question my mental health, and just making up rumors about me. So that started early. And I even had a male senior training member tell me that it would be okay because I would either be labeled a bitch, a slut, or a dyke, implying that no matter how skilled I was at my job, none of it would actually matter, as these were the only possible categories that I could expect to fall into. And basically, I should get used to it. So this really set the stage for what was to come over the next 3 years. As a result of the sexual harassment and the rumors, it followed me out into the districts that I worked at. I experienced a lot of increased stress, mental health issues. I'd be throwing up on the way to work. I couldn't concentrate. I lost a lot of weight. I felt almost 100 pounds, and I mean, I'm 5'6", so that's significant. It was to the point where I had family members coming to me saying, "What's happening for you?" So I eventually ended up taking a mental health leave after an acting sergeant was trying to have me fired because I thought I had no one to turn to within the organization. I didn't have any women. There were no men outside of my spouse. I just felt really, really alone in my experience. So ultimately, I did end up leaving the profession due to the systemic barriers within the organization and the way it operated. And I was very, very lucky because I had my spouse who was 100% supportive of any decision that I made. And I also had a really supportive family who encouraged me to do whatever it was I needed to do to get healthy. So after leaving, I'm happy to say I was able to get pregnant with my daughter. That had been a real struggle. She's beautiful, healthy, and it really took me a while to find my calling though. But one thing I always knew was that I had wanted to go back to school, and that was even before I left the police. So I very recently completed my master's degree, and my research stemmed from my own experiences and focused on female police officers' experiences of psychological stress and the impact on help-seeking behaviors and overall mental health. And I was really amazed to learn and hear so many stories that were similar to mine and worse, and how siloed a lot of these women really felt in their experiences. Also, the majority of the stress experienced by the women I spoke with came from within inside the organization and not necessarily what they were exposed to on the job. And so one of the key findings of my research was that the importance of connection and shared stories. And so women need to know that they aren't alone in these experiences and really have that sense of community. So based on this finding, I actually ended up connecting with another female, and we decided to start a podcast based on this. So it's going to be called Behind Blue Doors, based on my thesis research. So I encourage you to check it out. And it's really about elevating silenced voices in policing. So we hope to provide current and former women with a safe space and an anonymous platform if they desire to come forward and share their stories and no longer be silenced. And we recognize that the trauma and stigma and shame that many police women face, we really want to try to put an end to that victim blaming, the minimization of trauma, and also apply that intersectional lens, recognizing that each woman has her own unique story and experience. In addition to that, I'm starting my PhD research. I'm starting my PhD program next month in community health sciences in the Faculty of Medicine. I'm going to continue on with my research, but open it up to all minorities within policing to try to create some sort of systemic change.
My name is Joangel Concepcion, and I'm the founder of Track and Assess mobile app, but I'm also a workplace bullying survivor. If you're experiencing any unwanted behavior, I really hope you know that you're not alone and that there's help right at your fingertips. It's beyond time to fight back and hold abusers accountable. Please visit trackassess.com to download the app and begin storing evidence today.
We hope that you've enjoyed listening to this segment. We know that there are many out there that are still suffering in silence, that don't have any idea what to do. And we want you to know that you're not alone. There are resources available for you. Stay just a few more seconds and see how to contact us. Thank you.